Hi, it's Marty from Mad Dog Coils. In this short video today, I want to cover 3 maintenance issues to assist the users who have Mad Dog Coils, whether it's a big dog, a little dog, or a tiny dog. So here in front of me, I have a little dog coil. Now the first issue we're going to address is if you find that the windings aren't tight against the former anymore. They might be getting loose. And one of the reasons that this could happen is extremes in temperature, hot to cold, and various things like that could stretch the stainless steel windings a bit. And so one way you can tell is if you grab your hands and kind of twist them like that against each other, if you feel that there's movement in the wire up against the former, then it's stretched a little. And there is a procedure, which I'll show you now, on how to fix that. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is we have a couple of little self-tapping screws that are holding the end cap, the bottom end cap on. Now, some of the earlier versions of the Big Dog and Little Dog might have had no screws or maybe one self-tapping screw. The latest version has 2 because the pipes that I've been getting lately have, there's not a lot of friction when you screw on the end cap onto the pipe. And so I needed to fix the end cap on with a couple of screws. So before taking the screws out, get a marker like a paint pen and put a mark up against both the pipe and the end cap where the screws go in. Or if there's no screw, just mark it somewhere so that when you screw the cap on and when it's time to screw off and then back on again, you know where to line it up, where to stop, where to line it up, so that the screw will go back through the screw hole that's already in place. So I've done that for both screws there. I've got some little marks. So the next step is I can take those little 2 screws out. Okay, and then I can unscrew the bottom cap. Now you'll see once this is unscrewed, the stainless steel wire, where it goes through the hole at the bottom of the former, it's just backed around 180 degrees and backed on itself over the other side of the plastic. So I've just got some needle nose pliers here. I'm going to grab that bit of stainless wire and just bring it to the 90 degrees from the pipe, because we'll be grabbing that with some flat nose pliers once we finish this process. So the process of winding of making the wire tight again is to have one collar on the coil, do it up to a point where you can twist the actual collar on the coil, but you're feeling some resistance. And what I'm doing as I'm twisting that the way of the winding on the way down is I'm starting from the top and I'm working my way down one wrap at a time. Okay, once I've got just a couple of wraps left below the collar, I can grab my pliers, grab the wire inside and pull back on the pipe to bring a bit more wire through. So any slack or give that's in those bottom couple of wires can be pulled through and then wrapped back. wrapped back against the pipe. And you want to, once you do that, flatten that against the pipe so that it won't come loose. So it's kind of wrapping back against itself inside the pipe. So once that's done, loosen the collar, test it again, make sure it's nice and tight. If it's still loose, you might want to do that process again. Just bring it down, tighten everything up through this collar, causing friction, forcing the windings nice and tight, forcing them down. You'll end up with a little bit of slackness at the bottom. Pull the wire through, pull it back on itself to lock it in. Usually it only takes one time, but if it's really loose, you might have to do it a couple of times. So once that's done, you just reassemble the coil by screwing on the end cap and lining up those paint sections so that it's easy then to screw your little tapping screws back in, which hold it in place. And that's the process for fixing the coil that might be coming loose. Okay, the second item that we're going to look at, the second maintenance issue, is the actual link wire. And over time, the link wire might get a little bit sloppy. It's worn, the springs have worn down a little bit. And so as you put it in and out of the banana plugs and of the collar, then yeah, it's sloppy. It's not staying in as firm as what it did when you first got your coil. Now the easy way to fix this, if you take a close look at the, I'm just going to pull my knife out here. But the link wire itself, at the banana plug, sorry, it's got 4 little leaf springs. And what you can do is just bend them out a little bit. So with a flat blade knife or a very, very fine screwdriver, you sort of put it in that leaf spring and just bend it up 1 millimeter. Not too far, because if you bend it up too far, you'll actually pull the leaf spring out of the socket. But just a little bit, give it a little bit of a 1 mil twist up. All 4 springs. And now that's got a lot of resistance. So that's how you fix a banana plug where the springs have worn down. Okay, the third issue is with the wing nut on the collar. There's a sticker here that says do not over tighten. The bolt that goes through the collar here is 7 millimeters, unusual size. Couldn't get a 7 mil wing nut, so I had to use a 7 mil nut and an 8 mil wing nut and glue them together. Sometimes what happens if you over tighten them is the glue, the metal glue, can give way if it's really stressed. So if that happens, you can just file off or Dremel tool or sand off the existing glue that's there, rough up your nut and wing nut, and use, this is what I use, it's a metal glue called JB Weld. It's a 2-part, you mix it together, put it around the edge of the nut that's going to touch the wing nut, and then just sit them together for 24 hours and then they bond. Okay, so that's the easiest way to fix it up. There is another method if you want to change this bolt that goes through the collar. As you can see, what I do is drill out 4 millimeters from the end of the bolt here to allow the direct connection of the link wire. One of my users created a different method. He's got a terminal lug just under the head of the bolt. So this terminal lug, he's been able to spread the end, which is normally crimped down on the wire. He's been able to spread that out to a point where it accepts the banana plug. And then the terminal lug is underneath the bolt head, 6mm bolt that goes through, a washer, and a 6mm wing nut. So a different method, it works fine, just a little bit different. But there's a couple of options there on how to fix that particular issue. Thanks for watching. It's covered those 3 maintenance issues. They're the only issues that I've come across with either myself or customers that have reported. So hopefully that will be helpful to those of you who have the Mad Dog Coil. Thanks very much for watching. This is Marty VK4 Kilo Charlie. Till next time, 7-3.